Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII. I am Lion'sMawGaming, and as of last time, we had begun our journey in the heap. We're going to continue forward with Saz, Vanille, and Hope, and it looks like we're going to be fighting another Pulse Soldier. Or Pulsion Soldier? Pulse Soldier? I think it's Pulsion Soldier. Oh, Pulse Work, that's what it was. Let's buff.
I appreciate it.
Let's buff up. In fights like this, it tends to help. Also, it'll let Vanille get some debuffs on them. Just got get a bit more down. I should try. Hope's not done yet either. Okay. The big downside is your... What are my words? Shoot. Alright, give me a sec. I'm sorry. The big downside is it tends to be that your Saboteur will get done much quicker than your... Synergists will. If there's only a single enemy, just because they only have to use a single ATB gauge to do each one of their casts, whereas your characters using synergists just have to use 2 gauges, and they have 3 people to buff.
I appreciate it.
And actually, we just lost our debuff, both of them, on him, so we're gonna try to get some more. And actually, since we're at full health, we're gonna go superior. No, wait. Oh man, I need to set up one that I have. Alright. I need to set up one where I have 2 Ravengers and a Synergist. Or Saboteur. Go try Disaster, he'll die. There we go. Not too bad. It was pretty slow though, I will admit. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I didn't get any stars. Whoops. It's okay, like I said, stars only recharge your TP gauge. Ah, these things! I hate these things! Alright.
Come to Papa.
These are Incubus. They seem pretty normal, but they do dances, and these dances cause problems. We're just gonna stay right and try Disaster this time, until we start getting pretty low. Because these guys actually have relatively low defenses. They take a good bit of damage, and they don't have a whole lot of health either. So as long as you just go full aggro, you can normally take care of them pretty quick. And we're actually offset a perfect amount right now that we are building stagger. Oh, Vanille, you ruined it. We were so close. Don't die. Come on. Vanille, you have 2 health. You can live. There we go. And that's a little better. Kind of just progressing forward through the heap. Oh, and there's a cutscene.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
No, of course not. Not during the war, and not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then, the Sanctum's foul sea pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Foul Sea, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse foul sea and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'da thunk?
Well, there's some interesting info. Starting to learn a bit more about this whole war with Pulse.
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can.
More freaking incubuses. Alright, let's go. Let's take them out. I will say this is probably my least favorite grouping to have of characters. Primarily just because they kind of overlap each other a lot. Both Vanille and Hope are medics. All three of these guys are Ravengers. We have no commandos. And Hope and Saz are both the Synergists. So you're kind of just left with nothing. So you don't have a Sentinel of any kind. You don't have a commando.
Wisdom does come with
Like, you're just stuck. Hey, better freaking stay and try disaster and hope you deal enough damage. Hey, we got an Aegisol. That gives us the defense buffs at the start yeah. The defense buffs at the start of a fight. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Because Fortisol gives you the attacking ones. Including haste, which is really good. Dang it. Alright, well, we're gonna target the freaking Incubus first. We're gonna target the Incubus first. Get rid of that thing. I don't feel like dealing with that. Man, those things have combos. Got him. There's a stagger. And now we're gonna switch to Thaumaturgy, get healed up. And here pretty quick, we're gonna try to level up again. See what, or well, progress in our Crystarium at least. I'm hoping that Vanille should be able to get Cura soon. Which is Cure, but it hits the whole party. It's a little slower to use overall, but it's really good for situations just like that. And back to try disaster. I need to make that other thing before I quit so I can quit forgetting. I can't talk today. There we go. That'll get him. Now that his defenses are gone, we'll deal a lot of damage. Are we actually not going to kill him with this? God damn it, I don't like these guys. I like these characters, but they are not a good team. There you go. That's exactly how you want your characters to be overlapped with their timing. Just so that they just go right after each other if you're trying to get staggers with Try Disaster. Otherwise, you won't get it. Alright, let's do some Crystarium. We got 167 points. Can we get anything new in Ravager? I think we're done in, or not Ravager, Synerger. Synergist. I'm just gonna give up on speaking. We'll start our way towards getting Overwhelm. Then for Vanille, she's almost maxed out on Medic. Aw, just short. 4 more. Looks like we can get a new skill. We got Arrow. That's something. As you can see, you need a lot of Crystarium to actually, or Crystagen points to actually max out your characters from here on. No, I got it. Is there another freaking Incubus again? I didn't set up my damn paradigm. And you quit being dumb. I want one with 2 Ravengers and a Saboteur. That's it. Because Saboteurs can actually somewhat help with maintaining stagger gauge. They can function as a makeshift commando at times. He's dead. Thaumaturgy. Actually, let's go Variety instead. As you can see, they actually maintained it a bit better. They don't build it up very quick, so they aren't, and they also don't deal like any damage. They deal very small amounts. Primarily, they give debuffs, but they also only attack as long as the enemy is able to be debuffed. So, if you don't get a debuff off, or if you have all the debuffs off, then they'll quit attacking unless you're controlling them. And that is something I wish they didn't do. But it is. There we go. Not too bad, though. We handled that one. Can't get up here. Can go up here. Alright, cool. Where's our chest? Here it is. Inside, we'll find a tuft of Phoenix down. And metal armband. I actually don't recall what metal armband does. Let's take a look. The metal armband gives you resistance to de-protect. That ain't bad. That isn't bad. Whenever you start encountering things that like to debuff you, that isn't too bad. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, there's a succubus. Yep, incubus and succubus. I believe that's what this one's called.
Come to Papa.
Yeah, succubus. Here we go. Let's technique Libra succubus. And then that thing needs to die. Now. Oh, thank God. That dance is a nuisance. And it makes these other incubuses stronger, if I recall correctly. As I've said, I actually have not played this game in a hot minute, so I'm going primarily off of memories from when I was like 14. Thaumaturgy. Good work, Vanille. Man, would you quit hitting me mid-cast? Freaking incubus. Okay, one down. One to go. Just gotta freaking kill it.
Hold it together.
I'm actually gonna start auto-chaining Saws for a bit. He does his staggered attacks like that. He goes Flame Strike because they're trying to maintain the stagger gauge a bit more. But I'd rather have it be faster. Just for outright more damage. Right now, since I can barely maintain the stagger gauge to begin with. Oh, this fight's gonna suck. Alright, Succubus dies first. Then the Incubus. It's usually advised to take care of the weaker enemies first. And by weaker, I just mean enemies with less health. And we are almost there. I still didn't make my freaking paradigm. I'm so bad.
Follow the old guy's lead.
I'll try to build up the stagger gauge with Vanille a bit. I'm gonna wait till she gets one of her things off, but she hasn't gotten either of them to go off yet. There's one. There we go. Try disaster. Now we just deal as much damage as we can. We got him. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I'm gonna make that paradigm before I forget. Alright. Customize. Give me. I want Ravager. Saboteur. Ravager. Thank you. Smart Bomb. Let's go. There we are. Watch, it'll be the end of these characters for the section. No, it does look like we have another fight. Cool. Is this 2 Pulse Work soldiers? I see. We're actually gonna just start in Smart Bomb then. It's gonna be the way to go. We're just gonna take care of him as quick as we possibly can. I just gotta watch for her to get the Protect to go off, because the second it does, I gotta switch. Actually, I'm switching now.
Change in the play.
If I can kill one of them, I can switch over and focus the other. Got him. Variety, get healed up. But, you should start to get the feel for how the combat in this game flows. You kind of just gotta keep an eye on everything. So, while you you aren't actually the one doing much in terms of selecting attacks unless you auto-select, or if you're auto-selecting. A lot of your control comes from the fact that you just have to time out when you're switching stuff, what's going on. There's actually a lot of strategy involved, as well as just what you want to switch into at what times is also very important. Got him. There we go. So that should show you how good Smart Bomb is. Smart Bomb's a very good paradigm. Alright. Another save point. We're good, though. Here's another cutscene.
Hey, welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Would it kill her to smile?
Alright. Okay, so now we have Saw's Lightning and Vanille. So we're gonna switch up what we have. We have Bully, Diversity, Smart Bomb. No, I'm cool with that. Those are all good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do some Crystarium again, because Lightning's got 600 right now. As I said, characters that are not currently being used still earn Crystarium, or Crystogen points, even if they're not in the party. So when we get back to Snow, Snow's gonna have a ton. So that'll be useful. But we're gonna go ahead and finish leveling up, and then we'll continue. Medic is not maxed out. Medic is maxed out. Saboteur is maxed out. So we're on Ravager. Take her up. And we're just short of getting fire. Unfortunate. Actually, since Hope's in the back, we're just gonna hold off on leveling him up. We got these bad boys.
Can't we just talk
And
this
we're
over?
gonna start with some
Follow the
Bully.
old guy's lead.
Go ahead and buff up while Lightning does damage. We're primarily going to be giving Lightning some Bravery, Vigilance, and doing the same to Saz and Vanille. And then we're going to switch to Diversity quickly before Lightning dies. And then we're going Relentless Assault. Just like that. See how clean it is when you have a commando? And since this guy's already debuffed, we can just build this up real quick. And that should be pretty much it. There we go. And that's a 5-star. So yeah, it works a lot better when you have a team that you can actually work with. Also, lightning's really good, so that helps.
Do what I can.
Great, these bitches. Alright, well, luckily, we can take care of them pretty quickly. With just Try Disaster. Not Try Disaster, Relentless Assault. As you can see, lightning deals dumb damage. And that'll be it for this fight. Just like that. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Is there anything back here? I don't believe so. I believe they're just little loops. They are. Let's head on up to fight more bitches. Like this one. Let's go. Is there gonna be another succubus? Yep. Kill it. Has to die. Heretic dance is not allowed. There we go. Now we're just gonna say Relentless Assault and kill these bitches. Kill them till they're dead. So, if you're watching this game and have... Wow, I just got all 3 of my attacks canceled.
Wisdom does come with age.
If you're watching this game and you haven't played it, what do you think of it? If you haven't played it before, you haven't seen someone play it before, what do you think? How does the battle system look to you? Does it seem interesting? Does it seem something that's not really your style? Let me know what you think.
Nothing to it.
Even if you have played it before, what do you think of it? Where did you go? Man, I'm trying to fight them and they're running away. They're that spooked. Okay, 2 succubuses. They both need to die. I don't like that they're both hereticing dancing right away. Oh, he's gonna get it off, isn't he? He did. Shoot. Okay, so he just debuffed lightning is all. Alright, that's not as bad. I mean, D-Protect sucks, but... It'll be fine. We got him. Okay, so that's what they do. I recall now. It is a debuff. Still not great. But we've got a chest sitting over here. Inside of it lies a Libroscope. Not bad. More of these guys. So many of them. It's okay.
Come to pop.
I would honestly rather fight these guys than the pulse work soldiers. Just because they're much quicker. Much faster combats. All about speed and efficiency here on Lion'sMawGaming. That's a blatant lie if you've watched any of my other videos. I'm very good at doing things inefficiently. Oh, just die. Thank you. Another 32. Christogen points. Wrong way, Dustin. This way. This way, this way, this way. Left. Dang it. I wanted the sneak attack, and he saw me. Oh, this fight's gonna suck.
Time to get serious.
This fight's really gonna suck. Let's see if we can just build a Sagra on one of these guys. And kill him. Alright, Vanille, you just gotta tank that damage until this guy dies. Good work, Vanille. Now go to Versity and you can heal yourself. Perfect. Now we're doing great.
Bobbing and weaving.
Let's pop a potion. And then we'll stay in Relentless Assault, and that'll be it. Not too bad. The fight wasn't awful. Wasn't ideal, wasn't awful.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
Well, you're right, it wasn't. It was annoying. Hey, look, a chest. Ember ring. It's gonna be the same as the spark ring, but for fire. Not awful. Not great. But not awful.
Hurry up.
I'm going. I'm going. Oh, okay. That is a boss. Let's go ahead and level up. So yeah, we maxed out Synergist. We just gotta finish going. Oh hey, we maxed out Saws. Cool. Lightning's not even close yet. Oh wait, no, Lightning is close. Oh man. Oh, am I gonna do that? Am I gonna be that guy? I think I'm gonna be that guy. I might be the guy that goes and gets a single level. Or like does a single fight so I can be maxed out with all my characters. Because I'm that close. Oh, I'm gonna do it. You guys are gonna have to just wait for me. Or maybe you can watch. Who cares? It'll be a 30-second fight. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go do a fight or two. Let's do it. If I can. If not, I'll say screw it. It's looking like I'm gonna have to say screw it. We'll see how far back I have to go to get an enemy. Oh no, they're right there. We're good. Oh hey, did we just get a sneak attack? This shit'll be quick. What? They didn't see me.
Just as I was getting used to things.
I'm upset. I'm upset. Upsetty spaghetti. It's alright. We'll kill this guy, kill the other group. Then we'll be good. Oh, I might have to do a few fights. I think I needed like 70. It's fine though, because there's this group right here. And they'll be worth a bit more. And they'll be pretty easy. Just wait and see. Why'd they debuff Vanille of all people? Don't make sense. Alright. That's it. There we go. Does that put us high enough? Lightning, you needed. It was Ravager, wasn't it? There. Literally exactly enough for lightning. Enough for Vanille. Enough for Hope. And then we're all set. Yep. Let's head back. So yeah, looks like if you do all the required fights, +1, or +2, you can get full XP on this section. Ain't too bad. Also, one thing of note, if you find a group of enemies that you'd like to fight to get upgrade equipment or upgrade materials, if you want to fight to get, in a later instance, money, anything of the such, don't be too worried about building up a ton of Crystarium points, or Chrysogen points, because they will just carry over into the next tier that you unlock. But, I know I said we were going to do that, but we're going to put it off till next time, just because it's the end of the episode, and I think it's a good thing to start off on. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like down below, and if you don't want to hang around for the data logs, I'll see you next time. But if you are hanging around, we'll get right on into it after I clear up the freaking question, or exclamation points on my inventory, because I'm a child and I can't stand it being there. Also, thing of note, we have Lightning's birthday present. Survival knife. And data logs. Events. Chapter 4. Taking in the trash. The War of Transgression, the conflict between Pulse and Cocoon. A towering wreck is all that remains of a lower world airship shot down during the battle that took place centuries before. At that time, forces from Pulse attempted to invade Cocoon, only to be repelled by the efforts of the Sanctum Fal'Cie, though not before the invaders had rent a great wound in the floating world's shell. Oh wait, there's 3 pages, dummy. Though Sanctum's Fal'Cie subsequently repaired the damage using debris. I hate that that's how debris is spelled. Using debris from the surface of their rooted enemy's planet. The psychological wounds inflicted by the conflict are evident even now in Cocoon's citizens' unreasoning fear of all things Pulse. And reminders of the lower world threat still remain. Mechanical terrors brought in with the debris replace the rusting parts and wander the area, while government troops struggle to contain them. The Pulse Fal'Cie buried in Bodum may have arrived in the same fashion, sleeping away the years until its eventual discovery. With lower world terrors lurking in every shadow, Saz creeps forward, doing his best to shield Vanille and Hope. Fugitives and futility. Lightning says little of her feelings, but Saz senses her frustration. Despite braving the dangers of the Purge and the Vestige in an effort to save her sister, Lightning was helpless to prevent Sarah's transformation into Crystal. Now she is forced to flee as a fugitive, a Pulse L'Cie, and hated enemy of Cocoon. And then there is their focus. If they don't complete their task that they have yet to figure out, they face transformation into mindless Seath. Should they fulfill their focus, eternal crystal slumber is the only reward. And should they stop too long to ponder their fate, they risk capture and execution at the hands of the relentless Sanctum army. All roads seem to lead to despair, something Saz understands only too well. The question is, will Lightning help them find a way out of their hopeless situation? Unbeknownst to Saz, the answer has already begun to form in her mind. History and myth. The War of Transgression. Several hundred years ago, the armies of Pulse attempted to invade Cocoon in a conflict known today as the War of Transgression. The Sanctum Fal'Cie were able to repel the lower world forces before they breached Cocoon's interior, but not before they managed to seriously damage areas lying near the world's outer rim. Details surrounding the clash remain shrouded in mystery, but the government's swift and decisive response to this violent Pulsian transgression minimized casualties and greatly boosted public faith in both the Sanctum and the Fal'Cie. Lower world artifacts. In the aftermath of the War of Transgression, regions near Cocoon's outer rim were left uninhabited due to the severe trauma they had sustained. To undo this damage, the Fal'Cie gathered materials from the surface of Pulse and rebuilt Cocoon's wounded landscape using them. Bodum was one city so affected, and like others, it still bears lingering traces of post-war reconstruction in the form of leftover lower world artifacts. The Pulse vestige that hid a dormant Fal'Cie was one such artifact. And then we got some enemy intel. We have the Daemons, we have the Incubus, and the Succubus. And with that is going to be it for this time, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like down below. and subscribe if you want to be notified when I upload in the future. With all of that said, have a good one, guys.